And back, almost like nothing ever happened. So, we'll continue where we left off.
苦労様、黒源ですね。エマ殿、分かっています。源一郎殿がお待ちなのでしょう。天守の上階に戻ります。狼よ、あの時吹いてくれた足の歯笛じゃ、こたびはそなたが音を頼りにきっと参る。
Now I find the scrap iron when I really needed it before. Great. Okay, so... So through here we just have another sculptor's idol. And an area that leads... Well, it's actually the area where we first started the game.
この辺りに忍びが入り込んだそうじゃ。探してくれ。心得たが、最近頻繁ではないか。ああ、それだけ戦が近いということじゃろう。だからこそ放ってはおけぬでな。
Close. I always tend to get rid of the ranged units first because they're just absolute pain in the ass. Also, there's a prosthetic in here, but I'm not sure exactly where you get the, I don't recall where you get the key for that. Can't block for shit here, like. Just absolutely failing. I think I'm starting to get repetitive strain injury.
Makoto, しみ入る。美しい。じゃが、誰かを乞うような、どこか悲しいねじゃった。おい、誰を呼んでおる？もう一度聞かせてくれ。お主。わしは熊野陣左衛門と申す。堀回りの見回りを任ぜられております。見かけぬ顔だが、いずこの組衆か？明かせぬ。明かせぬとな。さては忍び衆でござるか？明かせぬ。これはご無礼を。忍び衆ならばさもあろう。これ以上司祭は聞きませぬぞ。時に忍び殿、この辺りで三味線の音を聞いておられぬか？音をたどってきたところ、この井戸穴に行き当たったのでござる。知らぬ。そうでござるか。忍び衆ならばもしや心当たりがと思うたが、あの調べは誰を呼んでおったのか。なぜだか無性に気にかかる。いや、何でもござらん。忘れてくだされ。忍び殿、音をたど知らん。いや、忘れ。
Okay. So, this guy seems to hear music which we don't hear. Now, if you want to complete his quest line, you've got to get him to the source of the music, which is Mibu Village. This next enemy is Lone Shadow Swordsman. People don't seem to realise that there's actually a hole here that you can plunge attack him from. It's much better than fighting him properly because he's a pain in the ass. Yes, you can make Kiri counter his kicks, by the way. Some silly tracking on that. Pretty close, to be honest. I don't like that guy at all. Do like the stuff he drops though. Right, now you may recall this is where we started the game. Can actually now go through this area, grapple up here, and if you want you can go down into another part of the abandoned dungeon, which Nah, I'm gonna pick up some loot. If there is any up here, I don't recall actually. There's a boss down there, which I would highly recommend doing quite early on actually. As long as you got some divine confetti, it's pretty easy. In fact, I'm tempted to... No, don't do it. I might rest first and then do it. Although actually no, it just doesn't fit with the overall thing that we're going for with this video, so we'll deal with that Ashina castle outer areas first. So it's irritating me trying to remember. It's the spear, but I just can't think who you've got to kill to get the spear. Probably Genichiro, I'm guessing. So I've already cleared this area. Which normally would be great, but actually I would really like some healing items to deal with this next one. So this is 7 Spears Ashina. I don't recall his full name. He's got a fucking long name. But this guy's known for being a bit of a dick. People don't seem overly fond of him, which is understandable. But actually he's fairly predictable, and if you just get used to his attacks, he's actually not that difficult to deal with. You can open with an easy stealth. Trick is to really be aggressive with the guy, don't give him a second. Oh, well. Okay, well. This ain't happening. Yeah, I thought it might be a bit much to try and do Lord Shadow and 7 Spears in one run. What I'll do is I'm gonna go get an extra healing gourd. Which might see if I can upgrade anything. I mean, I'm not going to be using any of the prosthetics in this fight anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference, but I find that Nightjar Slash is pretty much fucking useless. I never really use any of the martial arts, to be honest. Although I'm told that some of them are pretty useful, but me personally, I just don't bother. I use the prosthetics more than anything. Let's speak to Emma.
Oh. では。
お前。
No, I don't have anything new. And okay. So now I've got a charged shuriken, which can do a bit more damage than a normal one would. Not a big upgrade, I'm probably not going to use it really, but I need it to get to some of the later upgrades that I do want. Okay, so back to Ashina Castle. Oh, wrong one. Shit. I think I'll cover the dungeon boss in another part when we do abandoned, in which I'll actually show abandoned dungeon. Although the area is really short, so I'm guessing maybe I'll cross it with depths or something. Maybe, I don't know. I think it's one of those locations where I'm probably not going to focus on initially. Just because there's not really any need. It's kind of an area you just pass through and then, well, okay, go in the reservoir and time to deal with 7 spears. Shouldn't really struggle all that much. Simple tip, if you are struggling, use sugars, very useful. To be honest, the sugar that reduces the damage that you take from well, just the damage basically. It's really useful. Depends how you want to play. If you want to be more aggressive, you can do the attack power one. It actually also helps a lot. So, for example, if you just want to go full on, just beating the shit out of him, doing maximum damage, perfect, use this. If you feel a little uneasy with the fight and you just want to get used to it and you don't want to take too much damage, use this one. Or you can use this one, it's really up to you. To be honest, doesn't really do much against my posture because I find that his attacks are quite easy to predict and easy to deflect as a result of that. Okay. Easier than I remember, actually. Quite fun though. I wish there were more enemies like that in the game, actually, because that particular one is really fun to fight against. I think there's actually some loot in this tower now.
狼よ、なすべきことをなせ。それが未だわからぬ理由今。
So this is where we met Kuro at the start of the game. Huh. Okay, I could have sworn there was some loot. Oh, it's outside. Never mind. Decent. So those things you can use to get an extra resurrection, but they are few and far between. You don't get many of them, so you know, use them when you think it's going to really swing the fight in your favour. I.e. some of the later bosses. Okay, so actually I just didn't expect this to go so quickly, so I think wow, that was fucking terrible. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so go to Ashina Castle. In fact, actually, at this point, it's like I might as well just do Genichiro and end it on that, because I don't know, it just seems like the right thing to do, so let's do it. So Ashina Castle. Oh yeah, there's another general as well, actually, so also kill him. Okay, so this one gave me a lot of trouble when I first played the game. But the thing is, it's not that he himself is difficult. It's simply the fact that he's got so many ads. So, first thing, this one, just go for the stealth straight away. Immediately eliminate these guys, because they're a nightmare to deal with. Oh god. Don't be afraid to retreat. Just make sure you run in a bit of a zigzag so they don't catch you with the gunfire. Oh god. Okay, actually I never realised that you can lure him down here. Assuming those other guys don't come down, which they don't appear to, you can probably quite safely fight this guy down here. I'm a bit worried that they're gonna... They seem to have forgotten that I exist, so... Can't complain too hard there. Wow. Okay, well, I'm finding new things all the time in this game, apparently. But that's possibly the lamest thing yet. So General Kuranasuke Matsumoto. Oh shit, I didn't expect that actually. Foolishly. Missed a head stomp there, unfortunately. Fuck it, wrong button. Fitting end. Okay, so it's another one down. Never mind. Okay, so I'm not even gonna rest just yet. I'm just gonna quickly drop down here because there's a merchant guy here who you should speak to.
Dana, Shinobi. Oh, だったらよ、ちと下手こいちまってな。まったく、芦名の真面目侍どもめ。俺なんか追っかけてる場合じゃん。ああ、俺のこの辺りいいね。ああ、俺の食いぶちこの辺りの侍いいね。
I'm pretty sure I've already taken care of the samurai, but I guess he's talking about these dudes. All these guys look more like Ashigaru than samurai to me. Go on, you do it as well. Go on. Shit. Okay, those are never a good sign. So there are Nightjar Shinobi on the roof who are not particularly fun to fight. Actually, who am I kidding? They're great fun to fight, but they're dangerous, so be careful. Oh shit. So these guys will chase you on the rooftops and stuff. If you get ranged with them, they'll just do some crazy they'll throw things at you, and they're really quite difficult to avoid, so it's better to just deal with these guys than avoid them, to be honest. Much easier. They don't tend to hold up well if you just kind of hit them hard and fast and just try to beat the shit out of them as quickly as you can. Oh, wow, that was close. There's a few more of these guys just hidden about the place. I can never remember exactly where though. Right, yeah, I'm not going up there yet. Ah yeah, the smoke signals are basically supposed to give you an idea of where these guys are. That's better.
旦那、そう約束の礼だ。じゃあな、旦那。愛に命縁がある。
Right, so that guy will move to the dilapidated temple and he'll become a vendor. Quite useful. Sell some decent stuff, especially later on in the game. You'll be able to get things like divine confetti as an unlimited resource, and also some sort of low-end upgrade materials as well. So I'm gonna head straight upstairs. Upstairs. Oh, there's some loot down there. Not worth it at all. These guys are so annoying, man. Like, you know what? This is my favourite part of the game. I just love that they actually did that. First time it happened, I didn't even see the kite or the guy flying down. He just took me out, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Scared the fuck out of me, man. If you can just run around to here, is probably the best way out, because there's an idol here, and those guys can't seem to follow you through that gap. So And that's one way to avoid all that bullshit, because, like, I don't know about you, but that is a bit much for me. So, extra gourd seed, very useful. Okay, I think he just killed his friend. Okay, maybe I'm not going out there, to be honest. Well, I can't shake this idea that there might actually be something cool out there. The black versions of these guys have a flame buff, which it makes them ultra. Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay, so kamikaze fucking skydive ninjas. I don't even know what to think of that. Perfect. Okay, so this down this way is the pathway to Sunken Valley. If you want to go down through that gate, that'll take you to Sunken Valley. As far as I can tell, the only way to get the loot over the other side of this building is to jump from the castle roof, which I'm probably not going to do in this video. This eavesdrop opportunity here will unlock something that you can sell to Anayama, and he will get new items and stuff. So just let him know. So at some point, go back and let Anayama know that the samurai wants salt. They just have like some random monk who is pretty brutal. Oh, that's terrible. So was that. Never mind. That just didn't work out at all how I hoped. Terrible. There's an idol just here if you can activate it in time. Now this area down here, there's just a bunch of loot and an NPC in this building down here where you see the hole in the roof. Actually all this place is, it's the other side of the bridge from where we went down to the Snake Valley area. So, it's just a dead end actually here. It'll change a bit later on in the game, but like currently it's just...
お主、ラッパ者を見なかったか。この辺りに逃げてきたはずなのじゃが。
おお、そいつはどんな格好だ？
黒い傘じゃ。黒傘の小男じゃ。
だがこの辺りを通った者はおらぬがな。タヌキか、あるいはムジナか何かと見。
だからよせっつったんだけどな。まったくしつこくって嫌になるぜ。いいよ。まあそうだろうな。風情がちげえ。だがどうやら同業だ。俺は黒笠のしつこい追っ手にぶっちょアシナの連中。まったくお主。まあそんなところだ。ところでよ、品はあれどす。おめえみてえな。
Right, so this guy sells some useful stuff. Worth buying the anti-air death blow text just because it comes in useful. Need 1,600 for the... yeah, I think we've got enough here then. So... so to be honest, I've never actually used the Iron Fortress or the Umbrella. It's a prosthetic attachment that allows you to have this kind of shield. So I guess it's the closest thing to a shield in this game. It seems kind of OP, and actually it seems like it could be really situationally useful depending on various circumstances. Nice timing. So yeah, there's another cannon here. Okay. Black gunpowder at this point in the game is worth coming down here for. You'll need it for some of the flame enhanced upgrades for the prosthetics. Overall, worthwhile. Okay, so I'm most of the castle explored now. There's just the interior really to do. So don't know why I teleport there. I've got the interior one. Antechamber. Right, so appears to be sneaky in this area. Like, these guys are no laughing matter to fight against. They do a lot of damage. If in doubt, just stay back and watch the patrol routes. Seems a bit savage killing the old woman. I'm not sure exactly what she does if you alert her, to be honest. Probably just screams and alerts everyone, I'm guessing. Oh shit. Okay, I need to get used to that one. Okay, so interruption's not really an option with these dudes unless you... Yeah, they I guess it appears to be a little bit more aggressive with those guys to build the posture quickly. Scrap iron. More sugar. And this should just look incredibly suspect to anybody, this one. Very worthwhile. So yeah, it's definitely worth taking the shinobi doors where you see them. And bear in mind that they don't always look obvious. Right, so the next area... Well, actually... I'll open the door, I guess. So you'll have noticed the grapple point here at this point. You can use this to get behind the locked door. There's a couple of enemies there, so be careful. Just like Dark Souls 3, you're totally invulnerable whilst opening doors. And chests, I think, too. Although there are very few chests to open. It's going to be super exploitative here. I'm not sure what is with the guy who looks a bit different to the others. Not sure if he has a different move set or what. If we get the chance to fight him on his own, we'll find out. Shit. What the fuck was that guy doing, like, seriously? Walking in anti-shinobi mode. That was some fucking bullshit, like I had the Right, so up here there's an idol. At this point there are two paths to the next boss. One is via a mini-boss. Why the hell can't I... Oh, Jesus Christ. Please go away. He's actually putting his sword away this time. Okay, yeah, being more aggressive with these guys really helps actually. That made a total massive difference.
エマ殿、あれは一体何なのです？落ち水、そう呼ばれています。あれがアシナの秘策だというのですか？はい、飲んだ者は生中には死なぬ。そして落ち水もまた。その源は、はい、エマ殿、私。エマ殿とはの、はい、エマ。
So I'm not sure who they're referring to, but the rejuvenating waters and the dragon's blood are actually two separate things. I'm not sure what the fuck's wrong here. For some reason or another, it's just not letting me discover the idol, which is weird. Don't know what the problem is. Kind of annoying though. Anyway, since it's not going to let me do that, I'm not going to rest. There we go, now it works. Okay, whatever. So... Oh, 4 prayer beads, nice. To get some, exciting shit. Good, good. Might as well take this guy, he's, just gonna be a pain in the ass otherwise. Oh shit. I mean, that's not to suggest that he's not going to be a pain in the ass. He's not that tough though, to be fair. Very much like those enemies, to be honest, apart from... Just gotta watch out for his shit, basically. Probably not even really worthy of being called a mini-boss, this guy. Right, so an eel liver is for shock resistance, as this explains. So you'll get a pop-up now telling you how lightning reversal works. If you see lightning, always bear in mind, you know, just jump in the air and be ready to hit the attack button. It's as simple as that. I know it sounds kind of complicated, but if you do it whilst locked onto an enemy, you will hit them for massive posture damage, and it's awesome. Bear it in mind for some of the ensuing boss fights and stuff later on. Very useful. Now, Genichiro's just up ahead if you jump out of that window there. Just that one over there. There is another way to get to him if you struggle with Ashina Elite, which you really shouldn't, because it's not that difficult. Okay, well, to cut a long story short, you can basically smash through this a panel there and come down here for another an alternative route, which will take you through Ishin's room. Smash up his furniture. Guess why not? Anyway, that's an alternative route if you want to go that way. Just cuts out that mini boss. Of course I'm not going to do that. Not right now. Not when I've got a gourd seed that I can use. Do that and then it's Genichiro. If I don't kill him first time, I'm going to be pretty disappointed with myself.
Oh. では
So let's see if we can get some upgrades. Definitely get the loaded umbrella. So this basically gives you this kind of crazy ass shield thing that you can either use as a deflect, and it's much easier than deflecting things normally, which I don't know, if you're really bad at the game it might be good. But you get upgrades for it later that help you block against things like burn damage, which can be really useful against some big bosses later. Ones that protect you. There's one that protects you against apparitions, which is useful, and some of the upgrades are just really good for, you know, doing cool stuff and avoiding damage in general. So I would recommend that you just get everything you possibly can here, because once you get the last few things here, you can actually well, they're very good, is all I will say. Okay, so I can't even get anything at this moment in time. That's fine. So that merchant from earlier.
Oh, あの時俺は旦那になら
So it says I might die soon. It's possible. Okay, he sells a gourd seed as well, very useful. 2,000 gold. Don't have that right now, so never mind. Okay, that's fine. You can sell items to him as well if you want some money. It's good to sell things like oil and typical kind of stuff that you pick up all the time and have loads of in storage. Feel free to sell things like that. Okay, so let's see what skills might be actually useful against Genichiro. I know a lot of people will be thinking, Ichimonji, no. Never. Absolutely never. I've never actually used that with the loaded umbrella before. I'm really intrigued. Okay, so I'm gonna go with that and that. Although, so close to having another skill point. Okay, well I'll get that and then do something. So, easy way. Need to go to stairway anyway to speak to Anayama. So we'll just like kill an enemy here and that should be enough for the skill point. Hopefully Yep, nice. Okay.
よう旦那。
侍たちが欲しがっている。
本当ですかい旦
ああ、塩が足りぬようだ。
那。なるほど。食うのはもちろん。死人戦場で死体が腐れば皆塩がなく。もう。なーに塩があればそうと決まれば塩を工面旦那。あ
I like how he thinks that he's gonna get salt. Somehow,
じゃあ
like,
な旦
cheaper
那
than
塩がそのと
they're desperately looking for it. I mean, he does somehow, but you know. Okay, so all you have to do is sort of rest, and you should have new items and stuff. So I'll just quickly do just to have a look and see what he's got. Oh, also, while I'm here. Living Force is really good. Highly recommend it. So, unfortunately, you've got to get Nightjar Slash to get it, which sucks. So I'm just gonna get it out of the way with now. Okay, so some extra sugars, new upgrade materials, black gunpowder and scrap iron. Really useful stuff. I can't afford any right now, but very useful. In fact, I'm pretty sure I need some right now for my upgrades. Might as well equip it. I won't use it, but so I'm just going to buy a bunch of this stuff because it's all really useful. Okay, so Ashina Castle, Ashina Dojo, we'll go take Genichiro now. This should be pretty straightforward. It's not particularly difficult. It's even easier if you use a sugar. But I'm probably not going to do that, to be fair. Now, I don't know about using any of this stuff with him. I've seen a video. I saw one video. I can't remember who the guy was on YouTube, but someone was fighting him with the firecrackers, and they were doing an amazing job of it. It was really impressive to watch. Wish I could remember who it was that I saw doing that. I've seen people effectively using the loaded axe as well. For me, I just find that Genichiro is quite easy to stagger. He's just.
おじい様のご様子はどうだ。
一心様は命を保っておられるのが不思議なほどです。
そうか。巫女よ、もう一度言う。不死のちぎりを俺と結べ。
できませぬ、源一郎殿。たとえひとたび敗れるとも、命を賭し、主を必ず取り戻す。それが我が忍びなれば。
お迎えに参上いたしました。今しばらく
お待ちくだされ。
なるほどな。貴様を殺しきらぬ限り流印を我が手にはできぬようだな。
参る。
忍びを再びまみえようとはな。
Funny, the amount of times I've beat this guy and his fear's one that I'm struggling with now. Doesn't seem to like just being repeatedly pummeled.
Maだ、巫女の忍び。
I hear a lot of people say that this boss is like the first real skill check in this game. In a way, it was true for me, I would say. This is the point where I was like, shit, I really need to actually deflect things. The point where I realised I'm not going to get by with dodges anymore. And this really isn't Dark Souls. A lot of people panic about its third phase, but actually the third phase is the easiest one. It's the one that I'm most used to fighting thanks to the last boss, which, spoiler alert, but he makes a comeback later.
Migoto da, Miko no shinobi yo. 惜しいな。主を変えるつもりはないか。
ざれ言。
ざれ言だと。俺はこのアシナを守るためならば、どのような異端の力であれ従えてみせる。巴の雷見せてやろう。
Carry counter is long range thrust. So this is an example of the lightning I was talking about. He takes damage like a bitch in this phase because he's got no armor, as you can see. He's got some more dangerous attacks, but overall he's quite slow, and he's, you know, not looking too good after that last fight. Okay. So I failed to prepare for that.
ならばいくらでも殺すまで。
That's a lightning reversal to a finish. Fuck, that was awesome. Yes. That was like the perfect finish to this fight.
Ashina.
And with that we get our first ninjutsu. So basically ninjutsu is like something that will just typically be triggered after a stealth kill. I hope I didn't just skip the cutscene there. Ah, no, it's fine.
あなたが勝ったのですね。
お主。
争うつもりはありません。巫女の忍びよ。源一郎殿、もしや落ち水を。
アシナはこの国は俺のすべてだ。そのためなら俺は人間をやめよう。
死人帰りか。
さらば。
Okay, so enhance attack roll, get the Genichiro. Okay, right, I'm gonna cut that there because it feels like it went really well. So I think I'm just gonna stop there and do the next part perhaps tomorrow or something. Quite proud of myself though, doing all those without any real deaths. I guess New Game Plus is really kind of working its magic on me at the minute, so. But yeah, I'll pick up where we left off here and we'll continue on from here next time. Thanks for watching, everybody.